Do people need to know that Schoolboy Rollup is going on a man weekend this weekend? That could end in complete disaster because we have no business doing this. We did it. No Rob episode. The final episode, potentially, of Schoolboy Rollup, according to last week.
We're hanging it up. It's gonna be done, because if Rob's not here,
there is no show.
Are about to fall off.
This could not get, we could do this and it could not get posted.
Yeah, I mean, there is a very real chance that Rob just spites us, right?
Just to keep his streak alive.
Yeah, this is the lost episode right here.
Yep. Who knew this whole time he was really just a ball hog?
Dude, it's that last season of the Chappelle Show that was never supposed to come out.
Pod hog. He's a pod hog. All right. Welcome back.
Wait, so we're going into this. I want to double check. Nick, am I making this up, or is Rob doing like a dinner date with his bro-in-law?
I think so. I think, yeah, he's cheating on the podcast with the podcast's biggest fan. He's doing fan outreach.
Yeah, he has a commitment. He's booked right now. Dude, I think we said this a few episodes ago, but you need to check this place. It is a winner. And by that,
is it the 140 place or whatever?
Luigiano's? It's just good Italian
food.
It's
just good. It was off.
Just good. Yeah. Like, and that's all I want sometimes. Just give me a nice chicken parm.
Yep. Is that too much to ask?
Now, Nick, I feel like we're not foodies, but we like food.
Used to be when I could afford to go out to eat. When I had time to go out to eat, I was.
When you could do it. What do you think is like the GOAT Italian restaurant meal?
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. I think, yeah, it's pasta. It depends, right? But they have to have some pasta that's like irresistibly good. Oh, I'm going to get this every time I go there. Even if it's a risotto, a la Anthony David's, truffle risotto. Like that counts as a go-to, pasta dish. Because I'm, Osteria Crescendo is probably my favorite place, but that's like a little highfalutin. If you're going to a place you've never been before and it's a little like regular, give me a chicken parm for sure. I want to know how that is. And
I think that's like the litmus test.
Yeah, because if it's not known for pasta, I might not get pasta. But there's nothing else I might jump at. But you're right. That's the test. How's a chicken parm? Chicken parm will often come with pasta as well. So you're kind of killing two birds, one stone there. Maybe a salad too to start. You can tell a lot about a place by how they do a salad at the beginning. Cold plate, details.
All right. Now,
because there's nothing. I'm not like, oh, you got to go try Milanese or get the marsala or whatever. Like those are good dishes, but they're not going to be what I'm going to judge a place on.
All right, so this relates to our Food Boy Rollup segment of the week. We're going to go with like a final meal, if you will, for our final potential episode or the lost episode.
Oh, the lost final episode.
What are you going to go with?
You're never going to record again.
What is this meal?
Yeah.
What would you have?
Here's the thing. It's it's the ADD of the tummy. I need a chicken burrito in there. I need a steak or cheesesteak. One of those. That's my red meat option. Probably throw in some Taco Bell too, because that doesn't the burrito doesn't count. The burrito doesn't count as taco. Same thing as that.
It's different.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. And then dessert wise, I'm going ice cream. Maybe cookie, like an underbaked cookie with ice cream, just to get both of the best desserts. Oh geez, a burger. It's very hard, like because you would actually get too full. It's like you need a tasting menu of all these things to actually get like a burger in there too. Um, geez, like a chicken cutlet sandwich with like something on there, a
Oh
little
my
fresh
goodness,
mutts.
dude.
So yeah, dude,
What
I
is
don't even think I could finish this meal.
if
My last
Taco
meal is
Bell
unfinishable.
if Taco Bell's in play, what are we getting from Taco Bell? What's the pull?
Crunch wrap, crunch wrap, and I'm making sure it's good, like with the cheese in it or something that actually makes it crunchy, not the like one hit or miss one that you order off the menu.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's crunchy. Maybe take the lettuce out, sogging up that crunchy part.
All right. So if I'm countering right now on the spot, give me a bacon cheeseburger.
Mm.
And let's go with lobster roll.
Okay.
So like it's like surf and turf, but in sandwich form.
Uh-huh.
I think we're gonna throw some wings in there because like
Yeah, I was
if this
thinking
is the
about.
final episode, get me some like buffalo wings in there.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's summertime. I think what's gonna go really well with this lobster roll, get me the blueberry lemonade.
What? That's such a curveball. Who is getting a blueberry lemonade? I
Yeah,
didn't
I was
even
just like,
thought
that's so
of that.
summer right there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't actually think I need the blueberry lemonade,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
in that moment, it felt right.
It's
It felt
gonna hit
right
the
for
spot.
right now.
I didn't even. I forgot the Bev.
Like, don't forget the Bev.
No.
No, dude, what did I? If there's one clip that like ever for us could blow up, I would love for it to be that. Like, that is such a great. And in like Rob fashion, Rob's like, I got this. Rob did not have that. He did
No,
not
he did
have
not.
that moment.
It's like he's
Ugh.
here.
I'm feeling great about the meal. I don't think blueberry lemonade, if you ask me this question like 2 months from now, is lasting.
No, it's not
But
even making the cut. But regular lemonade could really hit the
yo,
spot.
we are in the middle of July right now. This would be a perfect drink. Something
Lemonade.
I hope we have this weekend.
We could get a Surfside with a little lemonade in it. Most likely form of lemonade.
I mean, dude, Surfside makes a blueberry lemonade now, and it is
Mm, okay.
pretty tasty.
Do
Pretty
people
tasty.
need to know that Schoolboy Rollup is going on a man weekend this weekend? That could
This
end in
shirt,
complete disaster because we have no business doing this.
it was like so like thrown together. And, like I never thought this would actually come together.
That's really what it is. It's us seeing each other. Generally for some of these people that are going to be there, the one time a year we see each other, which is around Thanksgiving, and somebody being like, "We're going to hang out this summer," and then following through on it. It's really how this happened.
Dude, are we in the it's like the game of chicken that we're playing, and everyone's like, "No, this isn't gonna happen."
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody in that moment was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm down." Nobody thought it was real.
Oh, yeah, dude, and listen, I waffled on it. I was like, "I'm not sure if this could happen." I got my kids'
It's still a
sports going
tough
on.
sell. I mean, dude, I don't think I've ever left my house for 2 whole nights making, one parent
But,
take care of both kids, no help. So
I mean, but you are now.
we
So,
doing.
it's that next Nick, it's that next stage right here.
Oh, this is the beginning of that stage. Cool.
You're in the next stage right now. Like,
Wow.
these kids are growing up. Here
I,
you go away for a little bit.
so grown.
Dude,
So grown.
so grown that we get our own little beach break in here. And
Yep.
That's my transition right there. What a smooth transition.
Mm.
We're not going WWE off the bat. Dude, we are talking AEW for a moment.
Yeah,
Nick, you finally hopped on the train. You might be the biggest supporter of AEW. How are
I
you
am, but
feeling about
only when they're here in person.
how are you feeling about Kenny Omega getting the belt back?
It's great. I was really looking forward to MJF and Osprey, but this has the potential to be a better match, and you don't know when you're gonna get to do it again. So it's great that they did the little twist and took the belt off of MJF. I saw this is the first time in since Hogan in
10:16 p.m.
WCW where both belts, both main belts have changed hands on TV in a week from two
Dude, I
different
saw
companies.
that. Yeah, they
Yeah.
gave you the picture as Hogan and Mankind.
Yeah. No, what which is good because things weren't stale in AEW, just it seemed so predictable that it was gonna be MJF and Osprey. So they did a little twist here, right leading up to All In.
So here was my thought. Even though they had a nice little altercation backstage between MJF and Osprey, Nick, the wrestling mind never forgets. Dude, if Osprey's getting his title match at All In Wembley, this seems very similar to a match they had at All In Wembley in 2024, which was already MJF and Will Ospreay at the time for the whatever belt that MJF rebranded as like the AEW American belt.
It
Maybe it was
was
the
the
international
international.
belt
It'd be
at the
called the
time.
USA, yeah.
But they've already run that match in that stadium.
Mm,
And it makes sense to me that if Osprey's finally gonna get the world title, there is no one more fitting to take it from than Kenny Omega.
yes. Yes. Who knows how much we're gonna get from Kenny Omega, how much he's got left. So let him main event the main show. It's gonna be so good.
I was
It's
gonna
gonna
say,
be
time is winding down, and I'm not saying it's this year, but there's not obviously not a ton of time left. Let him go into the main event, let him get this extra run, and let him give the belt over to Osprey. It's
also.
going to be a phenomenal match. We know that. They're gonna put on a five-star banger for sure.
Absolutely. How could they
And
not? And the crowd's gonna be so into it. He's
I was gonna say the crowd will be going crazy. I mean, dude, the crowd this past week in St. Pete Beach was
yeah.
going crazy. Now imagine this
AEW
for a
crowd
main
is
event
very
where
good, dude. They're very into that stuff, man. There's no hiding the passion there for that fan
no,
base.
it is a passionate fan base, and I love the decision. I'm looking forward to the match. Curious to see what happens with MJF from here.
Yeah, definitely. He'll stay in the picture, but look, there almost could be a triple threat. I don't think they'll do that, but the way that match ended, he's still going to be chasing that belt because kind of got he was trying to cheat, but kind of got
I mean,
screwed. So
I'm guessing that leading into their next PLE or, pay-per-view, whatever they call theirs, is you'll probably see rematch of MJF and Omega at Redemption later this month, but I can't see the belt leaving Omega.
okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, I mean it's not really
Although, listen, it's been a while, but I can be sold on a triple threat match.
okay.
And triple
Yeah, I
threat
mean
match with
you love him.
a triple threat match with MJF, Omega, and Osprey. I don't
That would
think it
go
tells the
crazy.
story as well, but it would be awesome.
It would go crazy. Yeah. But better for Osprey to win it in a regular one-on-one. I
Yes, and to cleanly defeat Omega, it just seems fitting. But
so good. Yeah.
if we're talking about a limited timeline right now of Omega wearing this belt till pretty much late August, That would make him a transitional champ.
Mm. But at least for 8 weeks and more, almost as many weeks as Sammy had days. So
Sammy
this
9
is
days.
this is harsh. Yeah, Sammy 9 days. I hope he gets it again at some point for longer, and this isn't his only time he gets to hold the title. But uh, did you see the little shooty thing he did after, where he's like cursing up a storm?
Loved it.
Yeah, great. I mean, you're like selling the loss. So good.
Oh, it was great. The passion that he had, to me, this felt like the most like one of these pseudo shoot backstage interviews going all the way back to The Miz about 10 years ago when he laid into Daniel Bryan about not being able to wrestle, but
Well, that
like
was unreal
making
though.
fun
But
of,
yeah,
yeah, but making fun of The Miz that he was a safe worker.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that was wonderful. And I mean, but Sammy got it done in about 30 seconds.
Right.
Crushed it.
Yes.
So Nick, you gave me a little glimpse of it. How are we feeling about this whole Sammy situation?
I feel bad for him. I feel good for the viewers with the situation we have going forward going into SummerSlam. They are really going all out to make this SummerSlam as full of like marquee matchups as they can. They didn't want to burn Punk and Cody, so they did this little belt handoff thing. It's weird. They haven't done anything like it in a while. Uh, if Sammy can keep his, himself relevant by being angry about the way it went down and using that to enhance his character, then everybody could come out on the better for this, as weird as it all was.
That's what I think. I feel like there's a lot of crybabies out there when it comes to the whole Sammy situation. And I've said on here on numerous occasions, Sammy never needed to win the world title in the first place. When Rob and I were making picks and we posted it, we were like, this is a clear Cody win. Like this is a a B tier PLE. There's no way that they're going to change belts. This is just Cody's time, as it always is. Sammy got the belt overseas.
There's always these things where we're like, oh, well, he's going to be in Saudi and they like him there. And you always kind of throw that in there when you're making your commentary, but they never act on it. They never do.
Exactly. And I think
Yeah.
that was my prediction way back with the like Royal Rumble. I was like, oh yeah, he could do it over like Drew McIntyre. Cause like we're over there. And then just totally wrote him off for the most recent show. Sammy wins. In my mind, like I get that people are disappointed, but Sammy, right after he won the belt said, no matter what happens from here, I am a world champion.
Yep.
And
And
I
a
will be a
Grand Slam
former world
champion.
champion when it's all
Yeah.
said and done.
I mean, those people, even like Ric Flair with all of his numerous championships, some of them were very short. So,
Dude, look
it's the way
at
it goes.
speaking about like when these belts were passed off last on the same week from the top two promotions, Mick Foley's runs, they were, I think they add up to his 3 runs add up to less than 100 days.
Yeah.
And I would like to say, and obviously we could fact check this after, I believe Mick Foley's 3 runs add up to under 70 days.
Oh my, yeah.
So
Well, as long as you're ballparking there, but saying kind of the same number, historically
yeah,
speaking, and he's still viewed as one of the greatest of all time. So,
exactly.
yeah.
So, like, in my mind, I'm looking at this as we gave Sammy the belt for 9 days as basically like, to show our appreciation for all the work you've done. And he's not the guy yet. That's not a surprise to anyone, and that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. He is not that level just yet. He's right under it. He's excellent, but I think we're all lying to ourselves if we say he is your constant main event guy. He is an upper mid card to low main event guy. He just had the belt, and he put on an absolute clinic with CM Punk. That match was so good,
Mhm.
and to his credit, I saw this from, I believe this is Aces of Pro Wrestling, who they whoever Aces of Pro Wrestling is, I cannot speak on them enough. They are excellent, and they pointed out the nuances that, like, Sammy goes through of how even as he's getting pinned, he's trying to get his arm up, but he just does not have, like, enough power to, like, muster anything. But
Mm.
you will see it, like, Sammy's selling is incredible. So, I don't know if he ever gets the belt back, and if he doesn't, he's still gonna be a former world champion. Like, this is another accolade, another accomplishment for him. But I do love how it set the internet on fire.
Yeah, they're nobody like, everyone's mad. People are mad about him losing the belt. People are even more mad about Punk winning it. While Punk was out, there was all this stuff about he's like, everyone's mad at him, the WWE's mad at him, like something's wrong, and there were all these stories, and he comes back and gets the top title, and like right away, like everyone was so wrong about all of that.
Right? And not
If this discussion just pulled you in, subscribe. We do this every week.
he doesn't just win it, it's like gift wrapped for him.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, Cody's gonna get attacked by Gunther, and then you go in the main event, you win the title. Like, that's
Yes.
from his perspective. That's
Yes, he's been away for almost 3 months, 2.5 months. Out of
and also like we and probably other people were dogging the promotion while he's out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And now he just walks right back in
Yeah.
with most ridiculous entrance, garage door coming out.
Yes.
Like, so extra on that.
Yeah. Chicago.
But, once again, feel free to call me out because I say it enough. I feel like this is almost like my Rob moment right here. Like, Rob always wants another NWO. Just give me another heel turn. Maybe not immediately, but if this begins to lead, like all the resentment leads to a CM Punk heel turn of what everyone's saying right now is that you're not the voice of the voiceless. You are just the guy who always wanted to be that guy. You
And
wanted to
now
be
you
John. You wanted to be John Cena. You wanted to be the corporate face, and you
Yep, and
never
now
were.
he is.
And now he 100% is looking
I
in
mean, dude,
better
he's just
shape
gotta
than he
come and
did.
cut one good promo though, and everyone will love him again. So he's always like this close away from just being unbooable.
I was gonna say, do we think e even if he wanted to, do we think Punk could go heel at this point? Or is he in, like, the Randy Orton section,
Yeah. Where he
the
can't be
Randy
booed.
Orton category where nobody wants to boo Punk at this point?
I feel like yes. I feel like yes. I can't imagine anything he could say that wouldn't just be him being an edgy face as opposed to,
Yeah. I mean, I I could also see, though, him loving to take on this challenge of trying to be heel.
Okay.
I
Yeah, he can do no wrong in my eyes. His matches are too good right now for me to say anything bad about him. So it'd be
I
tough for
mean,
me. No.
yeah, like we just said, he takes off about for, like, 2.5 months. But you look at the 2 matches that he had in those 2.5 months,
Rib Roman in this one.
like, obviously, WrestleMania, you're gonna put your best foot forward, but Sammy and him really delivered, I thought, this past Monday night. A lot of good a lot of good wrestling lately, and not just from the main eventers, but a lot of good wrestling. What do we think that leaves Sammy, though, with for SummerSlam? Like, what are we looking at?
Oh, there's no. I mean, they just did like a guest referee thing, so that's not gonna happen. Uh, no way we do triple threat after this. It's just they just did a triple threat with Gunther, so I'm lost on Sammy is lost, and maybe his character being lost and not being at SummerSlam is further sells this thing.
I think that could be part of it. I mean, we have, what is it? Saturday night main event, I think, is next week at the
Saturday.
Garden.
Yeah, next Saturday. Not a single match announced.
But you know who's supposed to be in the house?
Danhausen? Because it's the Garden?
Definitely Danhausen. But I believe Jalen Brunson and a lot of these guys
are they WWE fans? Are they need to like get back at Halliburton?
I mean, you know Brunson is. He's been on the program before, but I think he'll be there next week. I am so curious to see what they might run with this and Danhausen.
They've had a few weeks to think about it. They probably were thinking, oh, main event or Saturday night main events at the Garden shortly after the NBA season ends. We've done all this other stuff with Danhausen and the Knicks. Like, what can we get the Knicks players to do in the offseason? I don't know, man. He's like the most valuable player in the NBA. How are they going to get to go in the ring? I mean, take it back. Halliburton like never actually took a bump, so and that he appeared on TV like 6 times. So it could be something like that.
I mean, let's get these guys involved. The fact that they've actually teased a match between Brunson and Halliburton.
Oh my god, oh my god, if they
like
that would be the one celebrity match I would just be so because they're actual athletes. But dude, there's so much risk. There's too much money on the line. You can't let these guys get hurt doing this stuff.
I mean, if you could do it, almost 30 years ago with Rodman and Karl Malone, maybe you could still do it.
Yeah, but dude, people were less protective of their investments and things.
True.
It was a different time. You could let Rodman and Karl Malone out go in the middle of their NBA careers do this stuff. Now I can't see it ever happening.
I mean, there was a time where we had Jay Leno wrestling, which is just so strange.
I'm excited by the prospect of any of this, but it goes to show you that like this is a dog meat Saturday night main event filler. This is like the most exciting potential thing that could be going on there is that the Knicks and Danhausen are going to do
That's a great call. This is 100% dog meat. Like, we are all looking past this as we get to SummerSlam.
Yeah. So like, maybe Jalen Brunson will do something because there's like,
like what are we talking? Like, is Sammy just going to come out like tomorrow night or tonight when this recording comes out and be like, hey, you know what? I need a rematch at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, it's just I don't know what's happening with Saturday main event. I don't know what's happening with Sami Zayn. All I know is that we're set up for a good SummerSlam, much better than I would have thought.
Do we think we're seeing KO return next month?
Yeah, I know he'll show his face in Montreal. I don't know if he's ring ready, dude. That anytime it's spine or neck, you just never know what's gonna happen. I feel like. But I mean, he had the injury and he took that crazy bump, that Alabama slam through that ladder and folded up like an accordion to sell it. He did that with the injury. Like, it was so gnarly.
His whole lower body was over his head.
Yeah.
Like, he sold it. And I think, even though he's been away, in my mind, I'm like, this guy is still, he went out blazing as a heel. Like, he was not.
Yeah, the match with Sammy and then the match with Cody, and they were both absolutely insane.
He was doing amazing work. And now the fact that you have Sammy, who's going to be losing his mind over losing this belt, it just seems like we're destined for, I guess, another KO Sammy alliance, right?
As annoying as it is to like run that back for the umpteenth time, it's like a justifiable distraction,
It's
right? If you're gonna
it's
make Sammy
part of the
forget about the title, it's got to be KO.
it's part of the character though. At this
Yeah.
point, is like part of their characters are that they cannot be separated. I've never they've never done characters that. I hope this is the short right here. Nick, remember this. We got to tell Rob around 30 minutes so that people can fillet me on this. I don't think they've ever had two single wrestlers that are so interconnected and woven through the storylines at all times. Like, at a point, there is separation. And there's obviously been separation for Sammy and KO, but they always come back. And with Sammy losing his absolute mind and KO going out the way he did, yes, bring them back together. Have them just trying to tear down the system. I would love that.
Join forces.
Yes.
What? What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I don't see this. I don't see them feuding right now. Like, however, even though anyone can love KO, just keep KO on his heel run. I don't care that he's been out 16 months at this point.
Him and Randy
Let him keep-
technically never got to finish their rivalry.
Nah. Yeah.
So he could still be a heel.
I mean, Randy has a lot of unfinished stories. AKA two unfinished.
2.
Didn't finish KO and didn't finish Cody.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
What?
in a triple threat.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That solves everything.
Greg loves a good triple threat these days.
Triple threat. Oh man. All right. Guess what?
Tell me.
You know what?
Oh, is it? I know what.
You know what's over here. You were just here. We, as I said previously, when the mask match was the only good thing that happened, and everybody wants WWE to be good, this same idea applies to La Knight. Everybody wants LA Knight to be good. Everybody wants him at the top of the card. They had Seth Rollins cut this long-winded promo. It was just so long and so kind of boring. Like he could never really get the crowd going. And LA Knight comes out and just absolutely torches the place, and everybody loves him. You would think he never fell off. Like it was so good. So
Yeah.
we're so back.
Yes. LA Knight annihilating, going scorched earth on the whole feud itself.
Yeah. Everything that's happened to him the past 2 years, basically. Like he just kind of put it all out there.
Dude, destroyed not only Seth, takes out Roman. Love that he absolutely love. And I hope that this is him, but if it's a writer, I don't care because I love that they called out that they have the exact same haircut and beard because that's all I could notice
Yeah.
when they
after
were
he said
meeting
it.
with each other to set up the match. Is I'm like, they're just the same, like they have this exact same look.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So good.
Do you
Hopefully he's
think
got
that's
another one of
part
those
the
in him.
reason
It can't just
John
be that one.
Moxley-
He needs more.
Do you think that's why John Moxley left WWE?
Because they were like, you need to grow long black hair and a black beard.
So like everyone in the Shield has to have
Goatee.
long black beard, shaved sides, long jet black hair, soaking wet. Keep that hair soaking wet at all times.
I mean, Dean Ambrose had some wet hair.
He did. He did. And now he has no hair.
Right.
Do we think he left AEW or he left WWE so that he could get rid of his soaking wet hair?
This guy has made all his career decisions hair based.
Totally done based off hair.
Oh man.
Dude,
I don't know what this means for La Knight for as far as a match. I just know I love the reaction, I just feel like he's getting primed to finally win something.
I mean, he just, like we've said, it hit all the right notes. It was perfect delivery mixed with excellent humor.
Mm-hmm.
And perfect delivery mixed with excellent humor seemed to work really well for The Rock back in the day.
Mm.
And it just
Yeah.
worked for LA Knight. And outside of Braun Breaker, I don't see a better candidate to hold the Money in the Bank.
Right. It's
Gonna be up in September
It's
than
on
LA Knight.
October this year, dude. It's late. I think the Money
Yeah.
in the Bank's like October 10th or something.
Let's get an exact date. Let's pull this right now. Let's see. I think
Well,
it's taking.
I know this date because this is the day, man.
Let's see.
I'm gonna
We got
cry when this happens. We're gonna do
Oh my
man
god,
tears
dude!
when he gets that
You are
briefcase.
right. 10-10.
I'm welling up right now just thinking about it. Camera's not high res enough, but they're tears. October 10th tears.
Yeah. No, I think there's, to me, it's a 2-horse race right now. It's between LA Knight and Braun Breaker.
Both good choices.
And I think it's for the same reason, though, for both, in that they both have kind of stalled out
Right.
and need that next oomph to get over.
It's a good story. He reset his character in one promo, but while also kind of still being the same character. So love it. So happy.
I mean, he's having a good year. I think he's in a year where it seemed like he was coming in with, very little gusto or less.
At
less
the beginning
gusto.
of the vision, he was getting in there and getting some stuff done and getting pops and actually
Yes.
interfere with them, getting over on them. But then that whole thing fell apart. So whatever they may have had planned for him with Seth, I mean, he beat Seth before SummerSlam last year,
Yeah.
So there was something cooking, and then it just all got delayed because they had to rework the whole squad.
But I mean, I think he only beat Seth because it was just the good story.
Oh, with the fake knee injury, of course. Yeah.
It was just, so even though he gets the win, it almost doesn't feel like the win.
Right, because that's totally a forgotten part of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of the vision, where are we even at with this? I do like that they haven't just entirely killed it.
The group needs to break up, or Bronson Reed needs to come back.
Do we like the storyline? Because I do like the storyline right now that they're just addressing how weak the vision is.
Yes.
And
they're doing it through Paul Heyman. So it's good. As long as Heyman's around, it'll remain relatively interesting. They're acknowledging that Theory is kind of the lackey of the group, but they're tying him to Maxine, which gives him more juice. And then Bronson Reed comes back. Bronson Reed will fix this because they'll have actual big guy who can bully people around.
Bronson Reed, who was originally, I would love if we could pull this clip, probably from May of last year when we were hey, does this group need a third person? And
yeah,
I think you said Bronson Reed could probably take the falls.
You did, and I told you were wrong because he attacked Rollins, and then that was the reason. That became the reason he joined the group.
Exactly. But who would think? And that's how great Bronson was over the past year. Is that the third member who's supposed to be taking the falls could wind up being the one that actually saves this group. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that are like, this group is done. I don't know if this group is done. Let's Judgment Day this. They're not main event right now. That's a given. But maybe we could work our way back up. I do like that they didn't just detonate this and kill this off.
It would be a shame because the Judgment Day still exists somehow after 6 years. So, why does this group have to die a death? when when they just added a person as well, right? They just added Maxine. So
Yeah.
and I think Bronson Reed zimped up, boy. He's the skinny mini coming when he comes back.
He's doing what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, he's zimped up, dude. He's not these. He'll still be big, but he won't be as big. Like maybe a
He's that
lowercase
tuna
I
boy.
in there.
He's gonna look less like a tuna can.
Yeah, human tuna.
Just so stocky.
Yeah, definition of stocky.
If this discussion just pulled you in, subscribe. We do this every week.
We were talking about SummerSlam before we started recording, and just like how like great the card is looking. But you brought it up, and I'm just as confused. Where are we going with Penta? What is happening with the IC belt right now?
They don't know. There's no contenders for him. So, they even did, it's Ethan Page and Rusev and like Javon didn't even come out, and Chad Gable. Like Javon's in that match. He didn't even come out in that scuffle last week, to promote this number one contenders thing. I almost feel like either just keep it on Penta or put it on Chad Gable if we're in a tsunami of title reigns. Shout out Bronson Reed. Like, see what let's just ride the Chad Gable momentum. I know, it's just better. I think it's better if we put the belt, let it go in a different direction. Penta's had it for a number of days. He's had good title defenses. I'm fine with him moving on for now.
Would it just be best if we just pull another WrestleMania and just create like another multi-man match for this belt?
Oh, I mean, yeah, they're dancing around that, right? I mean, I feel like at WrestleMania, wasn't it a like 6-man ladder match or something for Penta's belt?
Yes, and I feel like that was the turnaround for WrestleMania. Like, granted, we went scorched earth. We
After night one,
annihilated WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But
Rob hasn't recovered actually. From night one.
Dude, if this was the Rob episode right now, Rob.
Right now, like the fact that we reminded him about the existence of that night of wrestling, he'd be like, "Oh, so bad."
If Rob was on the show, she would just be like, "Yeah, so the product still sucks."
I'm never gonna forgive you guys for night one of WrestleMania 42 or whatever it was, 3.
Has Rob found his smile again? We will see after this weekend.
Right. We just reminded him of that. He's not gonna be happy.
But dude, that WrestleMania ladder match was so good. I'm almost feeling like in WWE's mind, they're like, you know what we need? Another spot fest in between all these big matches. It worked once for us. It got us out of a little bit of a jam 3 months ago.
So let's run it back with all the same people, but add in Ethan Page and Gable.
I mean, dude, you had Gable to that match. I would love to see what he would do in it. I mean, he's gonna do some amazing suplexes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And backflips off the top rope, man. That's how he got hurt, doing crazy stuff in AAA. If he wasn't hurt already before that, his last match before he went on a break.
But since he's been back, it really does feel like to me like he's almost past the IC belt to me.
In a sense, yeah, but that's where they got to put him. It's so crowded at the top. So that's why I think that, and because that was like, that was his ultimate goal that he never got in his last kind of push. Like, let's let him get it.
I think that's a great way to look at it, is like, this is the belt that eluded me in the last run.
And I went like this. And I'm back bigger and better, even without that belt. We're going on this insane side quest.
Yeah, he was like, it was really like, he's like,
that's Chad Gable. I mean,
he's just gabling. What you doing? You're just gabling.
Do you think it's his like new entrance with the clapping is too try hard? Or do you think people are gonna start getting into it?
I mean, I like it, so yeah, I do think people will get more into it.
Okay, you're
Uh,
the barometer.
so yeah, just average Joe fan right here.
Yeah.
Uh, and I think that'll make sense. Is that gives Gable kind of a landmark for right now of, hey, let me hit this, let me run with this for a little bit, maybe get like an however many months in with the belt, nice lengthy reign, and then take that next step up the card again.
Of like doing well in the Rumble. Like don't win the Rumble, but like be one of the people at the end to show
Yes.
people that like you're moving up.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think it could be positioning himself for a really good 2027.
Mhm.
And I mean, this is just what we do right here. Speaking of belts that have eluded people, unfortunately, does not look like our boy Sheamus will wind up
Mm.
being the Grand Slam champion with the IC belt.
Wow. And he came so close and had some great matches with Gunther where it might have been a good chance to put it on him, but nope, he got New Day'd, or I don't even know what the proper verb is, but he's got, and I just shown you guys, he cut a promo at the Mets game. He was on the Jumbotron at the Mets game, and then he was released the next week.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, once you once you have to go to a Mets game, I think the writing is on the wall.
Yeah, the fact that he was like a little mascot for the Mets, and he cut a promo for him, and like it's not even like he's from Queens. He just like has an orange face.
So it's all it came down to.
Yeah.
They're like, we will
Yeah,
take.
you have a very like Mets kind of a face
He was the closest human to being
to
Mr.
Mr.
Met.
Met.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Sheamus had such a great run.
Yeah,
Like
I saw
in the
one
sense that
comment.
this guy, to your point, in his various stages, like he comes out of the gate, wins world championships. His first 4 years in the company, he is just world championship caliber, like main event guy. Cools off, could have lost it. I think, redefines himself in the tag division with the amazing series of matches with Cesaro. Goes on to then form the bar with them. Has an excellent run there. And then this decade, I mean, the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, he still got the retire Edge. That was like the best thing he did probably in
Yeah.
the
Like,
latter part of his career. I mean, he still had really good matches. He just never got another title.
yeah, but like I think his best work was really realistically within the past 4 years. Like Brawling Brutes going up against the Bloodline, even though that never really turned into like the big match that I thought they could be building toward. Not that I expected him to take the belt off Roman Reigns, but that happens. Gets to have that match with Edge, which is very cool and just kind of fits in the spot. And then also everything he did with Drew McIntyre and Gunther.
Yeah, those matches were incredible, and I always thought he had a shot in them too. It was never like,
Yeah.
oh, he's just there.
No,
He
I
had a
mean,
presence up until the very end. He always felt like he mattered in the WWE.
that's we might have to spend some time doing this. I don't know if we want to do it right now, but like speaking of triple threats, that's an all-time great triple threat match.
Him and Gunther and Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And there's a bunch of them, but I'm gonna without going too far on this right now,
Hmm.
I'm gonna say that's a top 10.
All right, we'll leave it. We'll let you ruminate on that and see if you do a little some go into your encyclopedia that you keep under your bed and come back next week and see if you stand on that.
I mean, other ones that are like instantly coming to mind, like an underrated one would be Rollins, Lesnar, Cena at Royal Rumble, I think like about 11 years ago. Um, and obviously the main event of like WrestleMania 20. But yeah, no, that Sheamus match was excellent. So do we think Sheamus though is going to AEW?
I don't know. He might. Dude, if the money's good and the schedule's good, and you still got gas in the tank, and your family's cool with you traveling and stuff, like I don't know, why wouldn't you do it? People that achieve his level of success generally like working.
Yeah.
Like and so they just you can still make more money. You just keep working.
I don't
So
know. I don't know if
I
he
don't
won.
see where he fits in there. But he doesn't need to. He really doesn't. He's a Hall of Famer, so I don't know how long they wait to induct him.
Yeah, curious to see. Curious also if he pulls kind of like Braun Strowman and winds up back there at some point, even though it seems like that's why he left in the first place, is because they want to give him that new kind of contract where he's just making less money.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah. I mean, but I mean, there's a threshold of all right, you're going to pay me X, and I'm still going to do the same amount of work. So no, thank you. Versus like I'll do a little more work here and get a lot more money.
Yeah.
Um,
And
it's not an impossibility. I don't know. I feel like the roster kind of skews younger, wrestles different than where he's such a WWE guy. So, and the New Day didn't do it
they haven't done it yet.
yet.
Yeah. Listen, you got to leave some things for all in and
Yeah.
all out.
Right.
Um, no smooth transition on this, but I guess I just need to say this. I woke up this morning, had a little time before the family was awake, and I was like, you know what I want to watch? I want to watch a little bit of AEW Beach Break from last night.
How you do that? It's on
Little HB,
HBO.
little HBO Max.
And what the replays are on there?
Yeah.
Oh, so I could watch this Kyle Fletcher match if I want to.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. They do such
Oh
a
yeah,
bad
dude.
job of marketing what's available on HBO.
Dude, that's what I need to put this out here because it's not the first time I'm seeing the product, but you know, Takeshita versus Fletcher was such, and so was Jericho and Ciampa before that. Like that was a good match, but Takeshita versus Fletcher was an incredible match. You will see things in that match that if you only watch WWE, and we lean hard on WWE over here, but like they're doing things that you will not see in WWE, and it's incredible.
Oh, I
And
know.
I'm not even talking about the finisher because the finisher was very similar to what Sammy did against Gunther at WrestleMania 40 with the hitting the brain buster on the turnbuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Looks awesome.
Yeah.
But they had some spots on the ring apron that just blew me away.
Cannot wait. Yeah.
So I think everyone knows, Will Ospreay, whether he makes it to WWE or not, is just such a star. He's such a AJ Styles caliber worker.
Mm-hmm.
But so is Kyle Fletcher. The dude can go. And I just think that needs to be said.
Okay.
And obviously we could talk about the World Cup. But you know what? I think we save that for Rob.
Yeah, he knows he's soccer Rob. I'm happy the US is out because I don't have to hear people who I know do not care about the sport act like they do. So
Probably Rob and I.
yeah.
Most likely. But
Anybody
don't
who
worry, Nick.
played
You can
soccer
figure it out this
in
week.
high school, I let it go. But other people who I know have never watched it before, but then care all of a sudden just because it's the World Cup. I'm like, God, come on. There's my anti-sports take of the week.
There you go. That's the anti-sports. Nick, it'll sweep you up, but I say we save our World Cup talk for next week.
Well, I got my bitter points out, so I won't have to do them next time.
Exactly. You bring that up when Rob and I talk about this in length next week.
Maybe I fall asleep for that.
Yeah, that's,
I love AEW now. I'm not
I was
sleeping
gonna
for
say,
AEW.
you stay very much awake. You're actively engaged in the AEW talk. But I think we just crushed a solid 55 minutes.
It happens, man.
We Nick Gregged it.
Sure
Greg
did.
nicked it.
First ever, no Robless episode. Let us know you like it better.
Yeah, you get out there, just like crush it on the likes, crush it on the views.
Be like, wow, I'm
Pass
so happy. This
pass it
guy,
along to your family. Just be like, just leave this running while you just do whatever it is you do. Because we need to show Rob that he is still the third man.
the OTJ, the one
All
true
right.
Genetti.
In the Genetti rankings, we need him. I don't really feel like the battle is always, it's a two-man race of who's Genetti, and it
Yeah.
hasn't been him.
Yeah, but
So you know what?
Maybe this episode goes a little better, and he'll forever be the OTJ.
Exactly, which is why I think we need to get ready to, have our fun guys weekend. And we're just gonna leave you on who's Genetti now.
Is that the episode title?
Yeah.
The condom. That's it for this episode of Schoolboy Rollup. If you'd enjoyed the takes, or you probably most likely hated them, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'll be back next week. Until then, keep it unfiltered. This is Schoolboy Rollup.